Separately, as the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention goes on in Nyeri, Transport CS Kipchumba Murkomen has challenged the engineers in the county or country to come up with permanent solutions in addressing some of the disasters that come along with the effects of climate change. Clement Masombo is at the conference where he speaks to some of them, showcasing their innovations.
To you, we are here at Dedan Kimathi University, where the 5th Engineering Partnerships Convention is underway already, and we have seen this is a convention that brings together engineers from different fields. And today, being day 3, we have taken a walk through different stands here and exhibitions. We have witnessed some very interesting, of course, innovations happening. And right now, where I am, I'm at a virtual mechatronics lab. This is one of the innovations that's being showcased here, and I will be talking to the stakeholders here, the innovators, the supervisors of this innovation being shown here, and they'll tell us what particular project do they have and which gap are they trying to fill through this innovation. Thank you so much, Prof. Kindly introduce yourself. Tell us what projects are you running and which problem are you solving?
Yes, I am Professor Jean Bosco Biringiro. I am the Director Siemens Mechatronics Certification Program, and I am the founder for the Virtual Mechatronics Services. The first issue we are trying to address is the issue of sharing infrastructures among institutions, universities, and also training engineers from companies without leaving their places. For example, if we have a case of flood or a case of a pandemic, we need to see how people can continue to have their education, continue to have the training without stopping. What we have done now, we have this robot. This robot is used in Kenya Port, it can be used in Coca-Cola companies. But what is important to us, if I take this robot and I try to move it, it moves in real time down there in the screen. So it means somebody who is in his home, as much as he has internet, he doesn't need to travel to go to school. That is the reason why we are trying to revolutionize education. And the engineers today who are above 40 years, or this technology came when they were not at school. So we needed to figure out how can we train them so that they continue to be in production for the next 10, next 15 years without necessarily leaving the job, but as much as that institution has connected internet. Today we are moving to 5G. If we have 5G internet, 4G internet, this works very well, so there is no problem. So we are working with the Skill Africa to try to help the TVET, because we wanted to do the integration we want engineers from universities to support the TVET student. How do we do it? The TVET student work on the shop floor in the production line, and also engineers work on integration of systems, because we are moving to Industry 4.0 and we are in automation. So we want these engineers to help the TVET to understand what should be done. And also we are trying to solve the problem for Africa to keep importing infrastructure for teaching, because these infrastructure are very expensive, but we can share the facilities among universities with the TVET, and we train people equally the same way we train the student physically. This is different from when somebody open his phone, he will see the word meta. If you open WhatsApp, you see the word meta. So we are trying to use metaverse. What is metaverse? We are trying to converge the physical and the virtual infrastructures so that they can be able, somebody can access them via computer, as much as you have internet. So we are working with the Skill Africa to work on that kind of project.
And very briefly, Prof, maybe you can tell us what stage of implementation is it?
So this project is, because this project started last year, September, so it means we need to finish this project within 2 years. So in September, we tried to work on activities to prepare the implementation agreement, but the launch of the project was 14 February with SIFA, Skill for Africa, Auda NEPAD, GIZ, and the KFW, the German bank. So we have 19 months from February 14 to be able to implement this project and start to use it for the TVET teaching. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, that is Professor Jean Bosco explaining about the whole concept of using robots and other artificial intelligence, and of course, embracing the technology in terms of bridging the gap between accessing education from very far parts of the country and the world. And this is an innovation that is coming at the right time, actually, when the country has just faced a serious pandemic of flooding, where we have seen schools being postponed because learners could not get access actually to classrooms. So this is just one of the innovations that's being showcased here at this year's Engineering Partnerships Convention in Nyeri County.
Indeed, and of course, as the CEO, co-founder of Apple, Steve Jobs,